Hey guys, and we are back again with another Scooby-Doo marathon on this October for Nostalgic Friday. So, we've talked about, all the series, Scooby-Doo has done over the years. But there's one thing we have not talked about. And that is how many clones Hanna-Barbera created after Scooby-Doo became a success. Yeah, I'm sure you all remember I brought those up, in past videos. So today I'm going to talk about a bunch of Scooby-Doo clones. Now, if you aren't aware, back after the success of Scooby-Doo, Hanna-Barbera, realized that this formula they created called the Scooby-Doo formula was perfect. So they decided, hey, let's make a bunch of random knockoff series, that are pretty much like Scooby-Doo. I mean, they got a mystery, a sidekick, and they're teenagers. And, they all solve mysteries and whatnot. So, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be looking at some old, Hanna-Barbera stuff from the past year or so. And I'm sure some of these you may recognize, well, or maybe your parents, because this is probably from your parents or your grandparents' generation. But what the heck, let's get on with it. Now, the very first one is actually something I brought up in, my video about where I talked about Be Cool Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo and Guess Who. And that is the Funky Phantom from 1971 to 1972. Now, I found a little article that I'm going to read, about these shows from Screen Rant, so let's get on with it. Okay. A year after Scooby-Doo, Where Are You finished airing, Hanna-Barbera presented its first Scooby-Doo clone with the Funky Phantom, running for 17 episodes. The show was about 3 teens and their dog who accidentally released 2 ghosts, namely Jonathan Wilkinson Muzzlemore, who lived during the Revolutionary War, and his pet cat Boo. Together, the teens and the ghosts solved mysteries while driving around their dumb buggy called the Looney Dooney. Yeah, and that's basically all you need to know about that one. And now this one was also mentioned in my Be Cool and Guess Who review. And this is Speed Buggy from 1973. Influenced by the Speed Racer anime and the Love Bug 1968, Speed Buggy revolves around 3 teen car racers and the titular anthropomorphic Dumb Buggy. Though instead of solving mysteries, they compete in racing competitions and foil different villains along the way. Okay, where the show is similar to Scooby-Doo, having an anthropomorphic mascot, and the character designs, particularly Speed Buggy mimics Tinker, who looks like Shaggy but with orange hair instead of brown. So yes. Okay, next on the list is Inch High Private Eye from 1973. Okay, while the characters in High Pitch Private Eye aren't teenagers, the show is about a mystery-solving agency like Scooby-Doo, who has a pet dog in addition to the titular miniature detective. The main difference is that they're professionals instead of however you say that. In addition, Inch High's character uses special gadgets to bust criminals. This includes a silent running car known as the Hushmobile and the makeup compact that serves as a communicator and homing device. So there you go. And our next one is Butch, Cassidy and the Sundance Kids from 1973. Okay, bearing no relation to Butch, Cassidy and the Sundance Kids, except in name only, this show not only borrows elements from Scooby-Doo, but also from another Hanna-Barbera cartoon, namely Josie and the Pussycats, which was based on the Archie comic series of the same name. Prize-wise, it's about a teen pop group who are also secret crime fighters with a dog named Elvis. They even use different gadgets such as a communicator ring. So, yep. And on to the next one, which I think would consider to be an obvious ripoff of Scooby-Doo, because there's so many things, that I can see that are so similar. And that is Goober and the Ghost Chasers from 1973. Okay, of the Scooby-Doo clones that were released by Hanna-Barbera, this one is arguably one of the most however, I can't read today. Though instead of being ghost hunters, the three main teens are reporters for a Paramount-themed magazine. As for Goober, this dog's main gimmick is he can turn invisible at random and will talk directly to the audience while communicating with his human companions with barks. The show even combines real ghosts and fake ones. So, yeah. Okay, next on our list is Clue Club from 1976 to 1977. Okay, instead of one talking dog, silly me, sorry about that. Imagine two dogs and they only speak to each other. Such was the case of Woofer and Whimper in Clue Club, which was yet another Hanna-Barbera show that focused on the mystery-solving teens. Ironically, this show premiered on the month before Scooby-Doo show spinoff that introduced a new character named Scooby-Dump. Still, Clue Club only lasted one season, while the Scooby-Doo show ran for 3. Wow. Okay, up next we got Jabberjaw from 1976. Okay, much like Josie and Butch Cassidy, Jabberjaw is about teen musicians that fight crime. Only this time, the show takes place in an underwater society, and the mascot is a talking shark. While this isn't Hanna-Barbera's first underwater-themed show with predecessors like Sea-Lab 2020, they were not only influenced by Scooby-Doo, but also the movie Jaws. Hence, the titular shark of Jabberjaw. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, I'm sorry, people. My iPad, for some reason, was telling me that it wasn't loading all the way, so I'm just going to go back. Okay, titular character Jabberjaw, though this one is more comedic than scary personality-wise. And, another thing I kind of wanted to point out, most of these are, most of these rip-offs, have characters who are in a band. And here's an interesting fact. So I think they came up with Scooby-Doo back when, the Archie show was, going big from what I heard. And they were originally going to make the gang a band, but I guess they cut out that idea because they thought it would be too similar to the Archie show. And look what they did. They made a few rip-off shows, kind of like Scooby-Doo, and they made some of them a band. Like, what's up with that? I mean, granted, yeah, some of them have different themes and all, so, yeah. Okay, up next is Captain Caveman and the Teen Angels from 1977 to 1980. Okay, among the noteworthy Hanna-Barbera character cameos in Scoob was Captain Caveman, who Scooby-Doo and Blue Falcon encounter, and who Scooby-Doo also teamed up with in that one episode, Mystery Incorporated, alongside the Funky Phantom and Jabberjaw. If you want to, go watch my video on Mystery Inc. Okay, and now the way he's presented in the film is completely different from the original show he debuted in. Titled Captain Caveman the Teen Angels, it revolved around a trio of young women and a prehistoric man that they found frozen in a cave. During driving around in a colorful van, they solved Scooby-Doo style mysteries. Yep. Okay, and our next one is Buford and the Galloping Ghost, 1978 to 9. Okay, because variety shows were popular in the 1970s, it was common to place more than one cartoon series into a 30-minute, 2-hour-long slot. Okay, such was the case for Barefoot and the I cannot say this character's name, and the Galloping Ghost. The individual show featured though were Scooby-Doo clones, while the Barefoot Files revolved around a bloodhound solving mysteries with teens in the Deep South. The Galloping Ghost was about two ranch girls being aided by a prospector's ghost. So, yep. And now the very last one we're going to be going into. Okay, the new Shimmer, 1979 to 1980. Okay, as Detective Scooby-Doo, as the new Shimmer is given that it's about teens and their shape-shifting creature called Shimmer, who's solving mysteries. There is an interesting backstory. For instance, the Shimmer appeared in a science-fictional cartoon called Little Abner. Okay. The 1948 sequence in particular revolves around an entire race of smooths who are exploited and then wiped out. In addition, the Shimmer has appeared in later pop culture and used as a scientific term. And there you have it. That's all of them. Okay, well, now I know there's probably more, but I don't want to make this video too long because geez, and also some other people may have already done this before, and I don't want to copy them. So yeah. So anyways, that's pretty much all I got, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.